What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today we're going to be doing some battles with the Solar Beam Moltres. So I know I've used Moltres on this channel before, and not too long ago either, and it was actually with this team too. However, I don't feel like I really displayed how great of a move Solar Beam can be on Moltres, and especially on a team like Whimsicott with a Sunsetter, just makes it even better because it goes from a 2-turn move into a 1-turn move. And of course, Moltres is a pretty strong special attacker. It is a base 125 special attack. So when you think about really great stab moves like the Heat Wave and the Air Slash, and then that potential Solar Beam, which is a 120 base power, that's going to do some really great damage, and especially if you have the sun out there as well. Obviously, like I said, the Solar Beam goes from a 2-turn to a 1-turn move, but that Heat Wave is going to get that boosted damage because of the sun. Like I said, that 125 base special attack is really huge, but then you couple that with the Life Orb, the fact that Heat Wave is a stab, and again, because you have the sun multiplier out there as well, just makes it even stronger. So Moltres, even though it is typically, as I've seen it, more of like a support Pokemon with the Tailwind, will-o-wisp, and things like that, but if you end up investing some in the special attack, Moltres could be a really good special attacker as well. And again, putting it on a team with Whimsicott, which will set the sun, is really great. Obviously, you can end up putting that with Torkoal as well, or any other Sunsetter that you deem to be a better fit for your team. So you can always end up going with something like that, but for us, Whimsicott definitely seemed like the best choice for it, especially with the rest of the team around it. And we have a lot of other Pokemon that end up benefiting from the sun as well. Chi-Yu, Flutter Mane, and Walking Wake because of, obviously, the fire moves, and then their abilities with Flutter Mane and Walking Wake. But honestly, we really wanted to benefit Moltres because that is the main character on this team. So we'll get into some battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just haven't yet, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. Well, that's not necessarily the Pokemon that we really wanted to see here. This does not look like it's going to be fun, but oh boy. We'll figure it out though. All right. Here's what we're going to have to do. We're gonna go Chi-Yu and Flutter Mane to start. I hate to do that, but we're gonna have to. And in the back, let's have Moltres and let's have Whimsicott. Yeah, let's do that. And then if we end up facing Gargantical for some reason, if they end up bringing them, we can always, at that point, then terastallize into grass and get the Solar Beam over there. That would be ideal, in all honesty. But let's see. I'm assuming that they're going to end up leading with Alolan Muck. Because if you bring Alolan Muck and you have him in your picture, chances are you're going to bring him. Let's see. Okay, excuse me for assuming the worst. That's okay. Alright, well, in that case, start off by going for a Heat Wave. Alright, let's do that. We could always go for a Dazzling Gleam. But if, like, Superior... You know what? I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball into Superior. They terastallize into fire. We would have a hard time. I should have went Dazzling Gleam. That would have been smarter, but... Yeah, because that would have KO'd. Or we should have just taken out Gleaser. I forget... Shouldn't say forget, but oh, they have Tailwind. I did not realize they got Tailwind. What? Oh, and then that's Poison Heal, right? But yeah. The ground's going to be tough for Chi-Yu. Let's try to go for the Heat Wave, though. Let's go for... that's right, we have to go Shadow Ball. And let's go for the Shadow Ball. Do that into Superior. Let's get rid of it. Because again, they could always terastallize into like fire right here. And that's kind of what I was trying to call on that first one. Hi, Muck. That's fine. Yeah, we're totally going to survive that. Nice, we actually hit the Heat Wave. Take out Superior. We should be able to take out Muck here. Oh, not with the Shadow Ball, though, because of the Dark typing. But we'll still get it down a little bit. And plus, it's still burnt, so it's going to be taking a little bit of... Hold on. Hold on one second. Okay, so if it gets Contrary... and it goes for Minimize... wouldn't then theoretically it would just go to... Alright, here's what we're going to end up doing. We're going to go into Whimsicott. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. We're going to go into Whimsicott and, gonna go for a Shadow Ball over there again, just a KO. But again, yeah, if they go Minimize on this, again, theoretically, that lowers their evasiveness, right? Right? Yeah, is that gonna go into Ghost? Yeah, and the reason why we didn't go for the Shadow Ball over there, mainly is the fact that because of their ability... they don't... Hold on now. They're going to get knocked out to the burn, though, so that's good. Even better. Perfect. Yeah, I think they still get knocked out to the burn. But yeah, with Garganicle's ability, they're not going to... Ooh, nice crit. They're going to take half damage from Ghost move, so even though it would be super effective, it would be just like a normal move. But if they didn't terastallize... Oh, they have Black Sludge, though. That's fine. But yeah, if they didn't terastallize, that would have been like a resisted hit, essentially, then. Not a big deal. We should bring in Chi-Yu to be able to take care of them, but I'm going to bring in Moltres instead. I know they think they can go for Assault Cure, but thankfully, no. Here's what we're going to do. Let's go for the Sunny Day. Let's terastallize. I'm going to go for the Solar Beam down to Garganicle. I know they have the... I think they still have their Tailwind up. But in all honesty, I'm not too worried about speed too much here. We're going to get the priority on the Sunny Day. We're going to be able to get a Solar Beam down there, which... isn't going to be super effective anymore because it's not rock type now. But again, I just want to use that. Ooh, Poisoning Whimsicott, rough. That's fine. I want to see how much damage this is going to do. They're going to go for the Salt Cure over to Moltres on the next one, but it's still going to be fine. You know what? For a neutral hit, that is not bad. That is not bad. That's fine, but still the burn. That's fine. Yeah, we're going to end up taking out Muck on this one with the Moonblast. And then, honestly, all we have to do is go for one more Solar Beam, and they're donezo. With how much damage that did, we're going to be fine. And honestly, even if they protect on this next turn, we're still going to be able to get it. Really, realistically. So let's go for the Moonblast over there, and let's go for the Solar Beam over there one more time. It's probably going to be Protect, and I don't know what they're going to do, but it's going to be that, I'm sure. But again, based on how much damage that first one did, a second Solar Beam should be able to take it out. And we're going to have the speed too. We just got to see what they lock in with. Let's see. What you doing? What you going to go with, friend? Alright, no protects either. Perfect. We take out Muck. And now, because of, again, of how much damage we did with that first Solar Beam, this just straight up takes out Garganical. There we go. And goodbye. Nice. It's nice that it was a 2-hit KO, too. We would have been able to take out in one shot if they didn't terastallize, but again, we're totally fine there. And now all we have to deal with now is just the one Gleaser, and so we're gonna be fine. I still actually really like that shiny, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually pretty dope. But let's go. We got that. And let's go with the Heat Wave. Why not? We don't need it, but there we go. And maybe we should have, I don't know, put a Tailwind up just so Moltres could have finished it. Either way, though, glad that we were able to kind of take down the potential stall that they had. And thankfully, Muck ended up getting Contrary, which wasn't going to help them if they ended up going with the Minimize. So really glad all that happened, and we ended up coming out with the win. Good game. Now again, if we're going to make the Solar Beam work at all, we would need the Sun, and that's going to be a little tough with like T-Tar out there that ends up setting the Sandstorm as soon as it goes out. So what I think we're going to do to start here, I think obviously we're going to go Whimsicott. I think that's going to be extremely useful. And we're going to go out with Moltres too. We're going to bring Walking Wake as well, and then we're also going to finish with... Might not seem smart, but we're going to go with Glimmora too. Okay, so the good thing about Moltres here is we could always go for a Sunny Day and a Heat Wave. I'm sorry, Sunny Day, a Terra, and a Heat Wave to be able to avoid like rock moves if they end up going with T-Tar. But they don't. They go Zapdos and Ursaluna. Okay, so let's go Sunny Day. I would imagine they're going to terastallize Ursaluna here, right? Yeah, and I think I need to terastallize Moltres only because if they go with like a Thunderbolt or something, that's going to be super effective, and we can't deal with that. A Hyper Voice would do the same no matter what because we go from, you know, neutral to neutral, but that's fine. We'll see what they end up doing. No Protect. We could have actually gone for the... Wow, that's rough for us. Oh, we didn't even need to worry about that. Excuse me. I was going to say, hey, we could have taken out Ursaluna with a Solar Beam, but why worry about the Solar Beam when a Heat Wave just does that right off the bat? Let's go. Perfect. Perfect Terra then. I'm glad that we did that. Not glad that we ended up getting parried, but still, what can you do, right? Ooh, Excadrill. Okay, now that may need to be their Terra. We're going to go with the Tailwind here. Yeah, it's possible that that becomes their Terra. I would imagine that they're going to swap into T-Tar, but I'm still going to go for these two. That works perfectly, actually. Because I was going to say, do I want to go tailwind or do I want to go for the sunny day again just to call a T-Tar, bring in? But no, that works. Nice. Now, can we hit? We have a couple things working against us. We cannot. Good to know. That's understandable. Positive thing, though, can always encore over there. And let's go for the Heat Wave again. That's perfect. Go for your Protect again. Got the double Protect, that's fine. Because if we end up knocking out Zapdos... Okay, that's fine. As long as we knock out Zapdos, they're going to have to continue to Protect and they can't get away from it. So there we go. We knock out Zap. That's perfect. We're going to have to go for the Sunny Day on the next one just to ensure that our Pokemon in the back are going to be good to go. Perfect. My T-Tar. That's okay, though, because all we have to do is go Sunny Day. Honestly, Heat Wave would probably be the smartest, but if they terastallize into something else, I look, man, this is a Solar Beam video. Let's go for the Solar Beam. The triple Protect? What? No shot! I can't believe that. That is crazy. Never thought I'd see one live like this. Oh, they still outspeed. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, the para does not do us any favors, unfortunately. They could have missed the Rock Slide, but unfortunately, yeah, they did not. The good thing, though, is we know that they're not going to be able to get a Protect on this one. I mean, honestly, a 1 in 27 chance? Nah. Sorry, friend. Alright. I think this is the last turn of it, too. Yeah, because it's 1 out of 1 for the first one, 1 out of 3 for the second, 1 out of 9 for the third, 1 out of 27 for the fourth, 1 out of 81 for the fifth, and so on. So, let's go for the Hydro Steam. And go for the Power Gem. I'm going to go for the Power Gem because I think they're going to terastallize T-Tar into flying. It's not flying, but it's still going to be a fine move. It's going to be the strongest one that we have, actually. Because the grass would have been resisted, and so would have the poison. So we picked the best move, thankfully. With the Hydro Steam, we should pick them up. You bet we do. And now, as long as we do at least a third to a half, I think we're fine. That poison ain't gonna do much anymore. Nice, and we don't get flinched. And it does... Okay, I think we're good. That's beautiful. I love to see that. So let's finish it off with the Hydro Steam, and let's go one more Power Gem. And there we go. Yeah, I was a little surprised that Moltres was able to actually take out Ursaluna from the get-go, but thankfully that was the case, and we didn't have much to worry about after that. We were kind of good to go. It's a good game. Now, this doesn't necessarily look like the best matchup for Moltres, but still going to end up bringing it too. I honestly think that the Air Slash is going to be probably the best move that we have here for it. It's going to be good against, what, 3 of their Mons? So that's always good. So we're going to end up starting out with them. I'm fine with that. And then in the back, I think we're going to need Walking Wake, in all honesty. I kind of want to go... I think we're going to have to go Glimmora as well. I mean, hell, it just got us a win, so why not, right? I think it's a good team. Plus, especially as it pertains to Raging Bolt. Yeah, especially as it pertains to Raging Bolt. If they stay the way that they are, we would have the Draco Meteor to do some good damage. And if they change... But yeah, if they terastallize, typically it's into like Fairy or something, and we would be able to have a Sludge Bomb for that. Now, if it's electric, then we're going to be fine regardless, but that's just to kind of cover for both sides of it. Honestly, I think the Tailwind's probably going to be the most important one here. So let's go Tailwind, and let's go Air Slash over there as well. And let's see if we can take out... Yeah, let's see if we can take out Gyapdos here. Thankfully, we do. Now, please don't tell me that they're going to be like a Trick Room Mon or something like that. That would be bad. Okay, good. Let's go. We'll be able to get the sun up. Dang, crit on Moltres. We'll be able to get the sun up if we want, but... But with those two mons out there, do we really want to? Honestly, we kind of need it for Walking Wake, in all honesty. But if that last Pokemon is Raging Bolt, rough. Yeah, because Flutter Mane may be a speed. I'm torn. I think we have to risk it. I hate to say that, but I think we have to risk it. Into... Okay, that's not great. Yeah, now if that's a booster speed, we definitely put ourselves in a really bad position. But we'll see what they end up doing. Yeah, we need to protect from that. That was going to be important. Now, question is, what's their booster going to be? Oh, they were already boosted, weren't they? Oh, my bad. Okay, never mind. But again, if that is Raging Bolt in the back, that's something we're going to have to worry about, too. Because obviously theirs would get procced as well. Here's what we're going to do, though. Let's go into Glimmora here. Let's go with the Sludge Bomb. And I'm honestly going to go with the Heat Wave here. That's our best shot at taking out Flutter Mane, in all honesty. At least in my mind. At least in my mind. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, that's fine, though. I'm guessing it's going to be a parting shot. Good damage, still. The question is, do they knock off or do they go parting shot? Again, I think it's probably going to be parting. Yeah. Not great, but oh, it's Ogerpon. Okay, that's actually good to know. That's actually really good news, in all honesty. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back with the Sludge Bomb. And let's go with the Heat Wave again. Wow! Holy cow! And the Burnout Ogerpon! That's what we need from Moltres. That's what I'm talking about. And we should end up KOing with the Sludge Bomb. Goodbye, Flutter Mane. Let's go. They're probably going to go for... I would assume an Ivy Cudgel? But it could be something else too. But no, yeah. Perfect. We survive because of the sun. Well, not just the sun, but also because of the fact that we're just a tanky mon too, and because of the burn. But lots of reasons for dealing with why we ended up surviving that one. In all honesty, this is going to be fine now. This is going to be totally fine. They're poisoned now, and now honestly, I think we can almost just kind of protect the victory. Now, honestly, I'm going to do that with, I think I'm going to do that with Moltres. Only because I want Moltres to still be on the field at the end. But let's do that, and let's go for the Protect. There we go. They knew it was over, too. All right. Perfect. Yeah, getting that burn on Ogerpon was honestly very, very important. We were going to be able to survive the Ivy Cudgel anyways, even if they ended up critting because of the sun. Then we would have got our berry, so we would have survived. But even so, getting the burn was a bigger help because we ended up staying in without worry of being knocked out. And plus, that was going to limit the damage they ended up doing. And especially since we ended up losing Tailwind, it's actually for the best. So there we go. Good game. So I know when people typically go with the Cantonian Moltres, they typically go with something more like a support set. So something with like Tailwind, or they go with like Roost and Will-o-wisp or something like that. But if you end up putting the Life Orb on it, this thing can actually do some really good damage. And when you have great moves in your repertoire, like the Heat Wave, the Air Slash is regular stab moves, plus that Air Slash has that chance to flinch. But also if you end up going with like the Grass Terra, you have another potential stab move in Solar Beam. And again, that gives you even more reason to put it out there with the Sunsetter, because that Heat Wave is going to get boosted damage, and that Solar Beam goes from a 2-turn to a 1-turn move. And that just makes Moltres even stronger. And of course, having an ability like Flame Body is really great if you end up going up against something like a physical attacker, because if they end up making contact, there is a chance that you're going to end up burning them. And of course, that's always great because that ends up having the damage that a physical attacker is going to end up doing. So again, Moltres is really great for more than just being like a support Pokemon, and I think we just proved that here. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.